is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: slogans and mottos, women writers, biology, word up, New York, New York, and movie kisses. Player 1, start us. It takes a lickin' and keeps on ticking. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. You again, Player 1. All the news that's fit to print. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1. Choosy moms choose this. It's Player 1. That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. Because I'm worth it. It's Player 1. Yes. You again, Player 1. With a name like this one, it has to be good. Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again, please. Troubled by the fugitive slave law of 1850, she wrote what became an immediate bestseller. It's Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. This author created the vampire Lestat, the bad boy of the blood-sucking world. Yes, Player 1? Good. Player 1? Not published until 2004, Suite Française is by Irene Nemirovsky, who died in this concentration camp in 1942. Let's hear it, Player 1. You got it. Player 1. It was curtains for Hercule Poirot in her 1975 mystery, Curtain. Okay, Player 2. Good for you. Player 2. She wrote the 1970 novel Play It As It Lays and the 2011 memoir Blue Nights. Yes, Player 1? You got it. Where do we begin, Player 1? Neurospora crassa is this type of fungus. It grows on bread, but in the wild is found on burned vegetation. Player 3? Yeah. Right you are. Where do we begin, Player 3? Stomata. Leaf pores that take in this gas enlarge when its level in the air drops below normal. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, where do we... To help make sure your brain stays fueled, give its cells less of this hormone for glucose uptake. Yes, Player 1? Right. You again, player one. Linus Pauling found the structure of keratin, the main component of nails and this human body part. Okay, player three. Yep. A lot of clues. About 25 species of this arachnid, most in the family Buthidae, have venom that'll kill you. 1,200 others sting like a bee. Player two. Yes. A lot of clues, a lot of category. Change your attitude, or rather one letter in attitude, to get this word meaning height. Yes, player one? Hey, you're right. Player one? It's what we call a word that has the same meaning as another word. Yes, player two. That's correct. Player two. This word can mean a hole or any hollow place, especially in a tooth. Okay, player two. Yeah. You are correct. Player two. It's one of the bones of the forearm, or a line from the center of a circle to the circumference. Okay, player one. That's it. Player one. From the Latin for kidnapper, it means to take someone else's ideas or writings and pass them off as your own. Yes, player three. That's correct. Player three, you start. Completed in 1931, this structure required 10 million bricks. A true stairmaster would climb its 1,860 steps. Player three. That's it. You get to pick again. Forget about it. Now a borough, it was incorporated as a village in 1816 with roughly 4,000 residents. Player two. Good. Okay, let's get back into this. In 1754, King's College was founded in New York City. Today it's known as this Ivy League university. It's player two. Yeah! You are correct. Player two. Woo! Answer, the Daily Double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? Player two, please select your wager. And the clue. In 1776, after the Battle of this area, the British retook New York City and held the city until the war's end in 1783. You are now in first place. Player two. In 1765, Congress met in New York to protest unfair taxes levied under this act. Let's hear it, player one. Correct. A lot of clues, a lot of category. He said kissing Kirsten Dunst upside down in the rain was the hardest thing he's done as Spider-Man. Okay, player two. That's right, way to go. Okay, let's get back into Have and Have Not. She kisses Bogart and says, "It's even better when you help." Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Okay, let's get back. A mutt and a cocker spaniel slurp spaghetti and smooch in this 1955 classic. It's player one. Correct. Please pick again. 1940s classic film in which the heroine says, kiss me as if it were the last time. Let's hear it, player 3. Good for you. Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. 1981 drama in which Norman Thayer asks wife Ethel, want to dance, or would you rather just suck face? Yes, player 3? You are correct. Player 3 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. TV math. Emperors. Opera names. Colleges and universities. Math. And it's all good. Player 3, where do we start? Fred McMurray's title sons minus Paul Reiser's title dads. Okay, player 1. Correct. Player 1, Colonel Steve Austin's title worth plus the amount of title days at a time for Bonnie Franklin. Player 1. Yeah, good. John Ritter's sitcom Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter times John Ritter's sitcom Company. It's player 1. Correct. Please pick again, player 1. One of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. What are you going to wager? And the clue. Careful. Tina Fey's title Rock minus Ashton Kutcher's title Men. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Select again. Hawkeye's unit number in MASH plus John Lithgow's title Rock from the Sun. Player 3. Yes. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Opposition led by Santa Anna limited the reign of this country's Agustin I to 10 months. It's player 3. That is correct. Player 3, Alfonso VI, who died in Toledo in 1109, called himself Emperor of two religions, Christianity and this. Yes, player 2. That's right. Way to go. A lot of clues. Last name of Louis, brother and father of French emperors. Okay, player 2. You are correct. You again, player 2. He was crowned emperor on Christmas Day 800. Let's hear it, player 3. Yep. Player 3, here's Sarah.
The cartouche seen here denotes this emperor, the ruler of Heliopolis.
Okay, player 2. Yeah. Correct. Player 2, start us. The title figure of this Puccini opera is Cho-Cho-san. Okay, player 1. Player one, you start. This title temptress of an 1875 opera works in a cigarette factory. Player two. Yes. Player two. Amneris, daughter of Pharaoh, has an Ethiopian slave girl. Her. Yes, player two. Right you are. We return to you. Gilda, the daughter of this hunchback, falls in love with the licentious Duke of Mantua, with dire consequences. It's player one. That's correct. Okay, let's get back into Tannhäuser and Lohengrin are knights. This title character of another Wagner opera is a pure fool. Let's hear it, player three. Right. Where do we begin, player three? The trustees of the College of California bought 160 acres of land north of Oakland and named the site this in 1866. Player one? Yes. All right, let's get... This Tulsa College was founded by and named for an evangelist, later the school's chancellor. Let's hear it, player three. Good. Player three. Founded as a Methodist college in 1838, it moved to Durham, North Carolina in 1892. It's player three. Right you are. We return to you, player three, and I'll hand it off to Jimmy.
The modern sport of bungee jumping got off the ground in 1979 when this school's dangerous sports club jumped off a bridge in Bristol, England.
It's player one. Yes. Player one, where do we start? Answer. The other daily double. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, player one. Answer. The athletic teams of this Massachusetts college are nicknamed the Lord Jeffs. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one, you pick again, please. The minuend is the first number in this simple operation. Yes, player two. Right. Okay, let's get back. No arguing with Euclid's fourth postulate. All right angles are this, meaning of equal measure in degrees. Player two. Good. Select again. The order of operations is irrelevant according to this property of both addition and multiplication. Let's hear it, player two. Yeah, good. You get to pick again. Newton and Leibniz share credit for developing the fundamental theorem of this branch of mathematics. Yes, player two. Yeah, good. Player two. It's the quantity x represents in the logarithmic equation log 10x equals 2. Let's hear it, player three. Yes. Okay, let's get back into this. Player three. It's the car battery terminal with a plus sign. Yes, player 2. Correct. A lot of clues. It can mean far better than average or not yet settled like an unpaid debt. Okay, player 3.
Yeah!
Right you are. Player 3. The bird Ardea herodias isn't just any blue heron, it's this blue heron. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Player 3. As an adjective, it means very impressive. As a noun, it's a lavish production. Yes, player 2. Good for you. And the $2,000 clue? Marvin Hagler was Marvelous Marvin. Tom Seaver was nicknamed Tom This. It's player 3. Correct. I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. This is the Final Jeopardy category for today. Poets. Please enter your wager. Here's your Final Jeopardy clue. One of her poems says, I was 10 when they buried you. At 20, I tried to die and get back to you. And your response? With that correct response, you will gain. What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain. And your response? With that correct response, you will gain. Player 1, congratulations to you. So long.